Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to another one of these comic things that I do. Going to this long box, and we're like more than halfway through. So, Avengers 257, first appearance of Nebula. Now, again, this is a character like in the comic books, they don't really do much with. Movies, fantastic job with her character, really good. Comic books, not so much. And in fact, she's the one who like gets the glove off, the Infinity Glove off of Thanos. You know what I mean? Again, it should still be very cheap too. This is a nice, very fine. I think that's like under $10. Under $10, I want to say. X Factor number 24. The first appearance of Archangel, who is this guy right here. This is the X-Men, like the original Angel from the X-Men. It's just Apocalypse made him to the Horseman of Death and gave him the steel wings. It's a pretty cool look, if I do say so. Better than the normal organic wings, in my opinion. Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, number 1. The first ongoing and the first appearance of Firestorm, and I'll say it again, another very underutilized character that has tremendous potential. But it kind of almost like Superman, though, whereas like you kind of have to find the right fit because he can be very overpowered. And this is another one, like very fine, very affordable still. Like really affordable, this issue. And there's Firestorm, Nuclear Man number 3, and it's the first appearance of Killer Frost. Right there. Another one that's very, very affordable. You should not by any means be breaking any level of bank for this issue to get this character's first appearance. You know what I mean? The character was a little bit elevated because of the Flash series, and then that series ended, and But yeah, why not? Oh, sorry, I cut my nails, and so it is starting to hurt. Okay, let's see. Sandman number 1, and not the critically acclaimed Sandman that people know and love. This Sandman, the one with the goofy yellow ass costume and kind of somewhat goofy storyline. And this is the blue variant. There's another variant. It's a purple variant, but that's not really a true variant. It's more like the printers were kind of running out of ink, and so they couldn't get the blue, and it ended up coming out purple. Hence the purple variant. That one's a lot more expensive. That one's a lot more expensive than this. This one is cheap as all hell. Eternals number 1, first series and first appearance of the Eternals. This is a book that has definitely, come back down to earth. Thank God, because it was overpriced in my opinion. Didn't pay that overprice. This was like a nice, very fine minus condition. And, the movie and, they were trying to do this whole thing with the Eternals, and it just completely flopped. And so we'll see if they make another appearance or they just give up on it, but the Eternals are pretty much cheap to get as right now, the first appearance. Flash 92, the first appearance of Impulse. And this is from the future. He's from the future. He was in Young Justice as well. And I really don't know where Impulse stands in the current continuity of the Flash right now. You know what I mean? There's so many things here because, there was Wally West who took over for the Flash, who allegedly died in Crisis. And then there was another Wally West who was black, and I think it's because Wally West got erased from existing, and then now they both exist. So I was like, wait a minute, I don't really know. Both two Wally West, one of them have a different name now, and it's very confusing for me. So I'll say that much. Okay. Wolverine number 1, the first ongoing of Wolverine, because why not? It's the first Wolverine. He's very popular. And this one is actually, this one should still be pretty affordable. A lot more affordable than the limited series, the classic limited series, which was his first, solo issue. This one was nice, fine minus, I would say. Daredevil 181. The Death of Elektra. She doesn't. We all know you don't stay dead. But The Death of Elektra, and this is just a really, really good classic issue to read. It is fantastic. I recommend everyone give it a read, and then read a few of these issues. And this one you shouldn't break bank much either. Nice, very fine plus. Black Panther #1, the first ongoing of Black Panther. First appearance is Fantastic Four 52, which is very expensive. This is not expensive, but it's really nice to see like a nice character get their due. Amazing Spider-Man 210. First appearance of Madam Web right here. And this Madam Web, it's dead, by the way, in comics. Like the new Madam Web, or the new old Madam Web, if you want to say. It's a Spider-Woman who first appeared in Secret Wars, which is Julia Carpenter. She takes over for Madam Web over this one. This one dies during Craven's Grim Hunt story arc. And this is definitely have come down in price now because that movie was terrible, and so and it never really should have been that expensive. It's Madam Web. I mean, you know what I mean? It's not a very prominent character. And then Hulk 449. First appearance of the Thunderbolts. This one is definitely, I've noticed it's definitely kind of ticked up in price. You got it for a little cheaper than it should. A nice near mint copy, but it should be, considering it's from the damn 90s. I mean, it ain't super old yet, and the material is better, but first appearance of the Thunderbolts. I believe I showed Thunderbolts #1, too. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man #64. First appearance of Cloak and Dagger. This character kind of, I feel like it's kind of one of those, sometimes, they really pay attention, then disappears for years, pay attention, kind of comes back and forth. And, you know what I mean? But I got this, years ago for, $10, $12, somewhere around there. Nice, very fine condition. Then we go to Mr. Miracle #2. I'm currently looking for #1, but I refuse to pay certain prices for that. But it's the first appearance of Granny Goodness right here. I just kind of like the whole concept of, the New God, Forever People, Mr. Miracle, that whole, God, was it the Third World or First World? I like that entire concept. This one is not that expensive too. Then we go to Mr. Miracle #4. It's the first appearance of Big Barda, who ended up marrying Mr. Miracle. First appearance, nice, I would say, very fine minus. This one it's somewhat expensive, but if you can be patient and wait for a good deal, because I've seen this go as low as $20. I seen it go so even I think I saw 15, but you kind of had to do your due diligence and just be patient. Alright, and then this one, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1, the IDW series, and there's 4 of these covers with each of the different Ninja Turtles on it. And I highly recommend if you can get it, read it online, get some trade paperback. I highly recommend everyone check out this series. At least from 1 to 100. It is just a fantastic read. I think I have #1 and I have 10 through 100. And then I kind of stopped reading after 100. Or was it 150? I know I stopped reading after 100 or 150, somewhere around there. But it is, highly recommend reading it. Probably one of the best written Ninja Turtles comics you're going to find. And then we have Sonic the Hedgehog Zero. So this is kind of like the first Sonic the Hedgehog comic ever from like Archie. But I also gotta say this one too. This is a promo mini comic that they kind of give, which was the preview for this. It doesn't start at number 0. Starts at number 0 at. It starts not to start number 1. It starts at 0, and this is like at first it came out as a limited series, and then he went and put an ongoing series. And I got this for myself. I mean, I love Sonic the Hedgehog. I love the video game. So, and it actually can be pricey if you don't do your due diligence and are impatient. But yeah, which also leads me into Sonic the Hedgehog number 1, the ongoing from Archie Comics. And the artwork isn't anything to write home about either, I'll be honest. But this is kind of where you get, Sally Chipmunk and, Queen Sally. You get some of these other characters that aren't used prominently in video games. But again, not a lot of people are going to care about this. I do, because I really love the Sonic the Hedgehog character. And that is going to be it for this video. Yep. There's still, I think I probably am going to have like 2 more videos. It looks like I'm going to be able to get through this in 2, maybe 3 at most.